Did you hear about a doctor who was banned for practicing medicine based on her TikTok profile? It's true. Let me tell you all about it. Hi, I'm social media attorney Ethan Wall, and at the social media law firm, we help protect and grow businesses that use social media, and sometimes we represent doctors and medical professionals about the do's and don'ts for using social media to help promote their practice. In doing this research, I discovered a surgeon named Dr. Roxy who lost her medical license for live streaming broadcasts of surgery on a patient while she was doing Q&A with some of her followers. Let me give you all the details. Dr. Roxy had a wildly popular TikTok channel with hundreds of thousands of followers. On that channel, she would post medical information, photos and videos of patients, and even pre- and post-operative pictures, which would be okay if she received informed written consent from her patients, otherwise followed HIPAA laws. But it seems that Dr. Roxy took her social media activities too far. According to the notice of suspension that was available online from the Ohio Medical Board, Dr. Roxy had been warned twice in a 4-year period of time about the importance of maintaining the privacy of her patients' photos and videos. Notwithstanding this, she then live streamed a surgery on TikTok while she was also looking up at the camera doing a Q&A with her followers during the surgery itself. Specifically, in one case cited by the medical board, Dr. Roxy was looking and speaking to the camera while performing liposuction on a patient's abdomen during a live stream broadcast. That patient suffered a perforated bowel and ended up in the emergency room with loss of brain function from toxins in the blood. Crazy, right? After receiving reports of a few other patients that had been injured by Dr. Roxy, the Ohio State Medical Board suspended her license in the fall of 2022, pending a further investigation and some hearings, and just last Wednesday, the Ohio State Medical Board made its final decision. They voted to permanently revoke the medical license of Dr. Roxy in the state of Ohio. One of the board members said, "It is not appropriate to put patients in danger for the social media world. Dr. Roxy's social media persona was more important to her than the lives of her patients she treated. As a result, Dr. Roxy is no longer able to practice medicine in the state of Ohio, due in part to her live streaming her patients' surgeries on TikTok." Yeah. So what does this mean for you? If you're a doctor or medical professional, should you be deleting your TikTok account and no longer be using social media? No, of course not. You can use social media to help promote your practice and teach people about the wonderful ways that you can help them, but you need to do so responsibly. Here are a few recommendations or tips that you might consider as part of your practice. First, you should maintain social media guidelines to make sure that you're using social media in a way that is responsible and that keeps patients safe. Your guidelines should include things such as, how are you going to handle HIPAA or private patient information in your social media content? Of course, you shouldn't be sharing these things, and you shouldn't be having other people or encouraging other people to share their private information as well. You'll also want to use certain types of disclosures or disclaimers when appropriate. Things such as, I'm providing medical information and not medical advice, or I'm a doctor, but I'm not your doctor, so you should seek the advice of your doctor when thinking about what you should do about your specific instance. The second thing that you should do is that if you are going to share photos or videos of your patients, you need to have informed written consent so that they're aware and give permission for you to use this on social media and what this ultimately means. You don't want to hide it or dig it like inside of like 30 or 40 pieces of paper that they're signing on the day of surgery, because they might not realize that. And they can feel harmed or violated if they see their content online without their permission. So making sure that patients know and understand is going to create great social media content and a better relationship for you and your patients. Third tip, don't live stream Q&A while you're conducting live surgery. Hopefully this particular situation helped bring that to light. Now look, I understand that this is an important issue to a lot of people. In fact, when I published this story on Instagram last week, I got a lot of flack and feedback from people saying I was an awful lawyer for not doing my research about the subject. Look, this case has been published widely across the internet on sites such as the Associated Press, New York Times, USA Today, and a ton others. It is a big issue, and it's not the purpose of this video to be making fun of Dr. Roxy or putting her down. In fact, Dr. Roxy, at the hearing on her suspension, expressed remorse for what she did and realized that what she did with the videos was silly and perhaps irresponsible, and she took responsibility for what she did. The purpose of this video is to help to use this example as an illustrative purpose for you to know the do's and don'ts for using social media online, and that while using TikTok and social media can be a really powerful tool to promote yourself, there are lines that you're you're unable to cross, and by crossing those lines, you could experience some serious legal, reputational risks that could affect you, your practice, and your life. So it's just important to use these situations as a way for you to be social and safe. Now you know what I think, but I want to know what you think. Was this punishment of losing her medical license too severe for these TikTok live streams, or do you think that the remedy was okay based upon the harm that was caused to these patients based upon this TikTok activity? I'd love to know what you think one way or the other in the comments. If you like this video, found it helpful, I'd love if you show some love with a like, and if you want more social media news, tips, and information about how TikTok and social media affect the law, just subscribe to our channel right here on YouTube. Hope to hear from you soon. Take care and have a great day.